Your angel's message to you tells you, the times of the universe are perfect, everything happens at the right time. My beloved, this message comes to you because you are full of doubts about time, why some things happened to you in the past, and other things that you want to happen have not happened yet. In this special message that comes with light directly to your being, you must pay attention and open both your mind and your heart to absorb and find the real essence that dwells in you and achieve changes in your life. That is why, staying until the end, you will discover why this message was really for you and how much you needed it. Also take advantage of the final advice to take your first big step. Today, I accompany you, illuminating your mind directly from the source of divine wisdom so that you understand that the timing of the universe is perfect, although it is different from time as human beings understand it. I know that trusting the universe's timing is not easy, especially when you find yourself in the midst of the stress of daily life. But it is a principle that governs the universe. It is a truth that you need to internalize to understand why things happen at one time and not another. And to also understand why they happen one way and not another. Time to the human mind may be a mystery, but in the universe it is like a pillar on which everything is supported. It is a circle, a unity. Sometimes you, in your day-to-day life, feel that you are going against the clock, that you are moving fast to beat time. But time accompanies you, it is a constant in your life. Although it may be difficult for you to understand, in a certain way the past, the present and the future are one thing. A single thing that is built day by day, by moments, by decisions, words and actions. Anxiety and stress are often caused by not understanding how time works. By feeling impatience, insecurity. That's why I want you to understand that time is only one, and that things happen at the right time. Even though at this moment you may feel trapped in the present, or even trapped in the past, you must trust that the universe will work with perfect synchronicity. That the wait that seems endless to you is the right wait, it is what it was meant to be. The timing of the universe will get you exactly where you need to be at the right time. It is normal as a human being to be faced with situations where you want things to happen immediately. You may long for a perfect relationship that never seems to come, a desire that never seems to be fulfilled, a success that you have not yet been able to achieve. In those moments of impatience, it seems that time passes more slowly. Although time remains the same, you may have the feeling that time is mocking you, that it is slowing down to make you even more impatient. But in reality, all waiting has a purpose. Although you may not understand it at the moment, behind every movement of the universe, there is always a greater purpose. In fact, sometimes the universe protects you in ways you can't even imagine. But you feel frustrated because what you wished for doesn't come. And sometimes, what is best for you is not what you want. And the universe knows this perfectly well, because everything is reported in the sacred records. You have to learn to respect the times of the universe, without forcing them. No matter how hard you try, there are things that cannot go faster, because the universe follows its own rhythm, and that rhythm is perfect. Now and before we continue, I invite you to subscribe and share our channel. Your support helps us to create more valuable content for you. Thank you always. Time, my beloved, is like a river. It is like the river of life. You are moving through that river. There are times when you can be swept along by the current. You can flow calmly with the current, or you can even stubbornly swim against the current. But that current will follow its course. And you will encounter parts of that river that don't make sense to you. You will encounter obstacles that will make you stop, get stuck for a while. But the strength of the river will allow you to keep going. Sometimes you will take tributaries, but you will return to your place, to where you should be. At all such times the river flows to a place, with a purpose and a direction. Every bend, every current, every obstacle had a reason for being. Even if you don't always understand why. Because time is woven with the movements of your words, actions, and decisions. All those things are what build the water that flows through that river. Those waters will take you to the exact place you need to get to. That is, the words, actions, and thoughts will take you to that place. Therefore, instead of swimming against the current or getting swept down that river, you have to focus on the water you build. You have to focus on your words, thoughts, and actions so that the river takes you to the place you want. And you will have to be patient. You will have to remain calm even if you don't always understand why certain events or pauses in your life. You will have to learn to trust that the river of life will always take you to the right destination at the right time. What happens in the present is the result of past events and a prediction of what is to come. So when you find yourself in the middle of a challenge and feeling impatient, you have to remember that this is only a fraction of the time, a stretch of the river, a chapter in your story. The river will keep flowing and it will pass. Don't force things, don't try to control that which is not in your hand. Because when you try to control what is not yours, you only find confusion and disappointment. Patience is an essential virtue for your spiritual growth and development. Through patience, you learn to trust the divine process that takes you to the right place. Each day of waiting is a day of learning and preparation for what is to come. If you look back, you will realize that in the past you were also impatient, but that waiting was meaningful. If right now you are impatient for something that is not coming, I invite you to take a step further. I invite you to ask yourself some questions with wisdom, questions that will also help you to awaken your conscience. You can ask yourself what you can learn from that wait, or how you can use that waiting time to prepare for what is to come. These questions will help you understand time from a spiritual perspective. Understanding that everything happens at the right time is an act of faith in the universe itself. It is trusting that the universe is guiding you and leading you toward your destiny with wisdom and love. Although at times it may seem that you are in the midst of darkness, remember that the dawn always comes. Answers, opportunities, and moments of fulfillment will present themselves when you are ready to receive them. Often, the universe has a bigger and wiser plan for you than you can imagine. The answers to your prayers and desires may not appear immediately, but that doesn't mean you have been forgotten. Rather, it means that the right time has not yet come for your desires to manifest. In those moments of waiting, you can trust the divine process. For the universe blesses you in ways you can't imagine, in places and at times completely unknown to you. Now I ask you, are you willing to tune your mind to the melody of success and allow prosperity to flow to you? Today, I have left in the description a powerful tool that will help you and bring you closer to your happiness, peace, and tranquility. I invite you to get to know it. Be proactive and open the doors to a future where success and prosperity are your daily reality. Do not underestimate the power of now. The opportunity you have today to change your life will never present itself in the same way again. Act today, go for the description and create the tomorrow you deserve.